What do you do if your house gets demolished? Most people would grieve the loss of their home, but what if you didn't know that it had happened until it was too late? Welcome back, I'm here. And today we're exploring forgotten places, from abandoned asylums to derelict amusement parks. There are plenty of creepy places all around us, but sometimes these desolate sites hold secrets that are far more sinister than anyone could have imagined. And in some cases, they may even be hiding something or someone alive. Our next stop takes us to South America, where a long time ago there was a town called El Dorado. It was a small rural village that had never grown much since its founding. In the 1960s, the government proposed building a dam nearby. The local population saw this as an opportunity for growth. The dam would help irrigate the land and attract industry to the region, so they readily agreed to the plan. Unfortunately, the area was also home to a large indigenous tribe. They were given the choice of relocating or being forcibly removed. To make matters worse, their new homes were built on top of their sacred burial grounds. This led to a mass exodus, leaving behind over 2,000 acres of deserted land. In 1974, the dam was finally completed. It formed a massive reservoir that covered much of the abandoned village. Most people assumed that the ghost town would remain undisturbed for centuries. However, the water level began dropping drastically due to drought. Soon enough, locals were able to see the ruins of the submerged village once again. That's when the stories began. People spoke of a terrifying creature known as the Dusk Sinker. According to legend, the Dusk Sinker is a cryptid, a phantom animal that has been haunting the region for many years. Some say it's the spirit of the village itself, coming out to seek revenge on those who destroyed it. Others believe it's something else entirely. As the sun sets each day, the Dusk Sinker begins to stir. It slithers out of the water and onto land. There, it leaves behind eerie tracks that resemble those of a giant snake. As it moves, two glowing orbs appear on either side of its head. These are said to be the spirits of those villagers who refused to leave their homes. When the water rose, they were trapped inside their houses. Unable to escape, they were forced to watch as their world was consumed by water. Now they're set to flicker with every step the Dusk Sinker takes. Whatever form the Dusk Sinker may take, one thing is clear. It's a vengeful spirit, and it's here to haunt those who disturbed its slumber. There have been multiple sightings of the Dusk Sinker. However, no one has ever been able to capture it. Those who have seen it claim that it's too fast for humans to follow. It seems almost unnatural how quickly it can move from one spot to another. This has led some to believe that the Dusk Sinker isn't just a simple cryptid, but something more sinister. Some say it's a demon that's been sealed away for centuries, only to be unleashed once more. Others believe it's a curse that will continue to haunt the area for years to come. Whether you believe in curses or not, there's no denying that the Dusk Sinker is a terrifying creature. Imagine seeing it slither past you as you walk along the shore, its ghostly eyes staring into yours. It would be enough to make anyone's blood run cold. While the Dusk Sinker may be a scary story, there's also a tragic element to it. The creature is said to be the spirit of the village and its inhabitants. This means that it's not just a random monster, but a manifestation of the pain and suffering that occurred here in the past. The villagers were forced from their homes and drowned in the reservoir. Now their souls are trapped. They're unable to find peace. If you're ever near the lake at dusk, be sure to listen closely. You might be able to hear the mournful sound of the Dusk Sinker's call. It is a reminder of the tragedy that occurred here, and a warning to those who disturb the dead. It may be tempting to dismiss these stories as mere superstition, but there's something about them that just doesn't sit right. Could there really be a monster lurking in the depths of the lake? Or is it just a figment of the locals' imaginations? One thing's for sure, though, the legends of the Dusk Sinker are sure to live on for years to come. Our next stop takes us to a small town in Florida. It's the kind of place where everyone knows everyone else. And the biggest news is the annual bake sale at the grocery store. But beneath that sleepy exterior, there's a darkness that's been brewing for years. For decades, the town has been plagued by mysterious drownings. People are found floating face down in the nearby lake, their bodies drained of all life. At first, the townspeople were baffled. There was no logical explanation for these deaths, but then whispers began to circulate. Some claimed that the lake itself was cursed, while others blamed it on an ancient Native American burial ground nearby. Fear began to grip the town. No one wanted to go near the water, and the local economy, which relied heavily on tourism, started to suffer. But the drownings didn't stop. Year after year, more and more people met their demise in the lake, and the mystery only deepened. Then one day, a young woman named Sarah decided she'd had enough. She was tired of living in fear, and she was determined to uncover the truth. With the help of her friends, she started investigating the drownings. They scoured local archives, interviewed witnesses, and even consulted with paranormal experts. What they found was both shocking and heartbreaking. It turned out that the lake was indeed cursed, but not in the way that people thought. Instead of an ancient burial ground or some malevolent force, the curse was caused by something far more mundane, yet no less deadly: human greed. Over the years, several local businessmen had secretly been dumping toxic waste into the lake. This had poisoned the water and created an invisible killer that was now taking its victims. As Sarah and her friends uncovered more evidence, they realized that the only way to break the curse was to expose the truth. They went public with their findings, naming the businesses responsible and demanding that they be held accountable. It was a risky move, but it paid off. The businesses were shut down and the lake was cleaned up. Since then, the drownings have stopped and life in town has returned to normal. But no one will ever forget the chilling tale of the cursed lake. And maybe that's for the best. Sometimes the truth is scarier than fiction. And if you want to see more videos like these, stay tuned for more updates. And thank you for watching. I've been your host, and I hope you enjoyed our exploration into forgotten places. These locations are not just creepy and mysterious, but they also offer us a glimpse into the unknown. Who knows what secrets they might be hiding? So, if you ever find yourself near any of these abandoned sites, be sure to tread carefully. You never know what you might find. Until next time, happy exploring.